Have you ever welcomed back to the old Charles found an old 10-cent coin in your drawer and wondered, could this small piece of metal be worth more than its face value? Well, today, we're taking a close look at one of Australia's lesser-known yet historically rich coins, the 1972 Australian 10-cent piece. Let's uncover its history, rarity, and current market value. Stay with us till the end, because you might be holding a little treasure in your hands. The 10-cent coin was introduced in 1966, the year Australia transitioned from the old pound system to decimal currency. The new coin featured the feather-tailed glider, a small marsupial native to Australia, gracefully displayed on the reverse side. This design, by artist Stuart Devlin, has remained iconic ever since. In 1972, just 6 years after its debut, the 10-cent coin continued to circulate widely across the country. But that year was special. Why? Because compared to other years, fewer 10-cent coins were minted. In 1972, only about 22.6 million 10-cent coins were minted. Now, that may sound like a big number, but in the world of coins, it's considered moderate to low mintage, especially compared to later years. This lower mintage means that high-grade 1972 coins are harder to come by, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. So if you've got one in excellent shape, collectors might be interested. Let's go over the details. On the obverse, you'll see the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This was used on Australian coins from 1966 to 1984. On the reverse, the feather-tailed glider is surrounded by the numeral 10 and decorative swirls. The coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, and it measures 23.6 mm in diameter. Alright, now the part you've been waiting for. How much is the 1972 Australia 10-cent coin worth today? In average circulated condition, it's usually worth 10 to 50 cents, not much above face value. In better circulated condition, values can reach around $1 to $2 AUD. If your coin is in uncirculated, mint state, condition, it could sell for $10 to $20 AUD or more depending on the grading. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by services like PCGS or NGC can fetch $50 AUD or more, especially from interested collectors. Proof versions or coins in mint rolls from 1972 are much more desirable. Always check if your coin is sharp and free from scratches. Those coins are the real stars. If you want to assess your coin's value accurately, you'll need to consider the coin's condition or grade. Look for key signs like is the image of the glider worn out, are there any dents, nicks, or scratches, can you clearly see the queen's hair details. The better the condition, the higher the price. Many collectors pay a premium for mint state or near mint coins. So, should you keep your 1972 10-cent coin or sell it if it's heavily worn? It might not be worth selling, unless you're building a date collection. But if it's shiny and clean, especially in uncirculated condition, you might be able to trade it or sell it online to coin collectors. Websites like eBay, Numista, and Australian coin forums are great places to start. Did you know? Despite being small, the 10-cent coin costs more than 10 cents to manufacture, due to its copper-nickel composition. So technically, holding on to them might just be a smart move in the long run. The Australian 10-cent coin has been a part of Australia's decimal currency system since 14 February 1966, when the country officially transitioned from the British-inspired pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal system. This transition was one of the most significant moments in Australian monetary history, marking modernization in both coin design and currency usage. The 10-cent coin replaced the old 1 shilling coin and was initially very familiar in size and metal composition. It featured a unique and distinctly Australian design, ***, the lyrebird***, one of the country's most famous native birds known for its incredible ability to mimic natural and artificial sounds. But let's fast forward to the year 1972. In that year, Australia was still a young decimal country, only 6 years into its new currency system. The 10-cent coin minted in 1972 featured the same design by Stuart Devlin, the official goldsmith and jeweler to Queen Elizabeth II, who was also responsible for designing the reverse side of many Australian decimal coins. On the reverse side of the coin, Devlin's beautiful rendition of the superb lyrebird stands out, its tail feathers elegantly displayed in a symmetrical, fan-like pattern. On the obverse, the coin bore the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machin. This portrait was widely used across many Commonwealth nations during the late 1960s and 1970s, symbolizing the unity of those under the crown. The year 1972 didn't feature any special commemorative releases for the 10-cent coin, but it remains significant among collectors due to its moderate mintage of just 22.6 million coins, lower than some earlier and later issues. While not considered extremely rare, this makes 1972 coins slightly less common in higher grades today. These coins continued to be used for decades in everyday transactions. Over time, many became worn, lost, or melted, making well-preserved examples increasingly interesting to collectors in modern times. When it comes to coin collecting, one thing makes all the difference, and that's condition. The condition of your 1972 Australian 10-cent coin can dramatically affect its value. A worn coin may only be worth face value, but the same coin in pristine, uncirculated condition could be worth 10, 20, even 50 times more. So next time you pick up a 10-cent coin from 1972, take a closer look. Even the smallest details, like the queen's hair or the feathers on the lyrebird, could be the key to unlocking a surprising value.